Hi, I am Balan Madhavan. I am going to talk about something very interesting today. We all know that cameras capture light. That is the only thing cameras can do. It can capture light. Whether it's strong light or weak light, the cameras are designed to capture the light which enters through the lens. If that is the situation, then what is that the cameras cannot capture? Cameras cannot capture darkness. It can capture only light. Even when in a dark situation, you are making pictures because whatever feeble light is available, that is what the camera is capturing. But cameras cannot capture darkness. But this can be put to an advantage if you know what you are shooting and if you know how to control the exposure. Yes, I'm talking about long exposure today, especially about lightning. How to shoot lightning. Wherever you are living, lightning will occur at least a few days in a year, just before the monsoons or before the rains or during a thunderstorm. So if you want to capture the beautiful silver lines of the lightning, you need to understand this fundamental principle that cameras capture light and cameras cannot capture darkness. So what is the way to capture lightning? We are obviously talking about very long exposures. We are talking about exposures of something like 2 minutes, 5 minutes, sometimes even 15 minutes or even an hour. It all depends on how many times the lightning is occurring and what kind of picture you want. Do you want just one lightning or you want multiple lightning happening in the single frame? In this example, I'm showing an image which was captured with an exposure time of close to 30 minutes. Yes, 30 minutes. So people will ask, can you keep the camera open for 30 minutes? Of course you can keep the camera open for 30 minutes. You can keep the camera open for hours. It depends on the battery capacity and a few small things like a shutter cable, because you cannot press the shutter with your hand and stay there. So you need a cable which can be connected to the camera and we can lock the shutter. So these things are available. These are not expensive gadgets. But in order to capture lightning, you need to understand that the lightning, when it happens, it is very bright. So whatever that lightning is happening, it will be recorded on your camera. So what are the things that you need? The number one accessory that you need is a sturdy tripod. You cannot handhold and keep the camera like that for 30 minutes. Impossible. So put your camera on a sturdy tripod. Turn your camera towards the area where lightning happens. Anyone who have observed lightning will know that lightning will keep on coming in the same area for at least like 1 hour or 2 hours. So turn your camera towards the area where the lightning is happening. Second question, where to focus? Because when there is no lightning, you are pointing the camera to a pitch black sky. So when the sky is black, where can you focus? Obviously, if you understand the lenses, almost all our camera lenses, beyond 100 feet or something, it is infinity in the camera's lens setting. So point your camera towards the area, put the focus on infinity, and then understand the exposure. From my experience, I know that with an ISO setting of 100, if you keep the aperture at f8, that is sufficient to capture the strong light of the lightning. So f8, 100 ISO, point towards the sky, the black sky, switch off the autofocus. This is very important because you cannot keep the camera in autofocus mode because the lens will continue to try to focus, and when there is nothing in the black sky, it will attempt and it will go to some wrong focus area. So switch off the autofocus, focus on the infinity. Now all you have to do is, when the lightning is occurring, just click the shutter and lock it. After that you can go, maybe you can go and have a cup of tea or have your dinner and come back. So what is happening in between is that since cameras cannot capture darkness, the darkness remains there. But every time a lightning happens, it is recorded either in the film or the sensor. The second lightning comes, the third one comes, each one gets recorded. When you think, okay, you got enough lightning in the picture, just release the shutter. So this is a way people will quite often get amazed. How did you capture this lightning? It's simple. Understand the camera, understand the exposure. Cameras can capture light. Cameras cannot capture darkness. So keep practicing. Next time when you have something like this happening, don't miss the opportunity. Now that you know the secret, take that great picture. Thank you.